Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and into my home. Today we're going to be working in my second and third living areas, aka my Texas-sized patio in the backyard and my courtyard in the front. Right now I'm giving you a sneak peek of after the transformation. We will be planting geraniums in my tall flower pots, and we will be transplanting some of my house plants that are looking for some love. By no means am I a professional gardener, but I do enjoy bringing them into my home and caring for them. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, we're going to start by repotting these plants. This girl here, she's my fiddle leaf fig. I call her Figgy. She seems to be a little upset with me, but I think I know why. We'll get back to that in just a minute. But first we're going to work on my succulent garden container. I refresh it every spring. I've already removed all the dead plants, so we're going to go ahead and take out these plants so that we can refreshen the soil. I'm going to start by removing all the special items that I have in this container. The 2 coral rocks and the driftwood I picked up in Maui at the spot that I scattered my mother's ashes while we were traveling the road to Hana. These pebbles I use as decor. I also use them in the bottom of the container for drainage. I'm going to be sharing links to many of the items that I'm using today. If you're interested, you can find that in the description box. I'm going to begin by gently removing the plants and setting them to the side. I don't know if you can see it, but the roots are pretty soggy. This is partly because I don't have holes in the bottom of this container. I'm also not using the recommended soil for succulents. But I will be removing all this dirt, and I will refill it with the proper soil. I also add pebbles to the bottom of the container to help with drainage. Here's the soil that I'll be using this year. It's pH balanced for succulents. It has excellent drainage and water retention. It helps prevent root rot that's caused by overwatering, which is the #1 reason why most succulents and cactus die. Most succulents prefer at least 6 hours of sun a day, so you might want to try to place them near a south or east facing window. Mine will be located in the courtyard. It does well there as long as I mist the soil daily. Okay, now it's time to put the plants back in. You'll see that I'm starting with this snake plant. I had it in this area last year, but you'll see further on in the video that I changed my mind and find other plans for it. Although snake plants are succulents, they prefer low light. And since I'm going to have this container in the courtyard, it wouldn't be conducive to this sort of plant. You can see the soil is pretty saturated, but the roots still look good. There doesn't seem to be any signs of root rot. I'm going to go ahead and start mapping out where I want the plants. I'm paying attention to height, color, and texture. I'm leaving a little bit of room between the plants to give them room to grow. I also need room to add back in my coral and driftwood. I'm gently removing the soil off the bottom of the plant, being careful not to rip at the roots. I need to do this because my container is shallow. There we go. This container will last all season long. I did rearrange some of the plants when I removed the snake plant, but you'll see the final results at the end of the video. I am giving the succulents a little bit of water that I mixed with 1 pump of succulent plant food. I'll continue adding this plant food once a month through the spring. Very important that the water plant mixture only be added to the soil and not allowed to get in contact with the leaves, because if it sits on the leaves, it can burn them. I also added a link to the succulent plant food in my description. Okay, so this is what I did with the snake plant. I searched all over the house for a proper container with a hole for drainage. The only thing I could find was this glass container without a hole. Once we can go back into the stores, I'll find a perfect container for it. But until then, I'll be careful not to overwater it.
As long as I've got you, I'm not letting it fade.
This is the nerve plant, also called the Fittonia. I chose this plant last year because of its interesting leaves. I keep it on my bathroom counter. She did well there for a long time, but recently she decided she wanted to be moved. I think I'm not getting as much sunlight there as I thought. Well, look at there. I found some rubber bands, remnants of her former home. There is evidence that she's still growing. You see those tiny leaves? Okay, sit back, relax, listen to the music while I finish getting her repotted. This plant is the bromeliad. Look at that beautiful flower. These plants only flower once in their lifetime, and then they'll live about 3 to 6 months after that. I'm taking her out of her original container and putting her into this pretty container to live the rest of her days.
I'm not letting it fade.
I'm adding footage of the unique way that you water this plant. At the base of the plant, the leaves form a cup. You fill this cup with water, and by what I can tell, she drinks the water as she needs it. Okay, now we're getting back to Figgy. Figgy is root bound in this pot, and she's not happy about it. And on top of that, my calico cat sleeps in between these 3 stems. See the fur?
We got good things coming our way. Don't go looking for it.
You can tell that your plant is root bound if you pull it from the pot and the roots hold tightly to the soil. You can see that my plant's roots are so tight and dense that most likely water can't penetrate much of the soil. So essentially, when I'm giving it water, it's quickly draining around the outside of the root ball and out of the holes of the bottom of the pot.
lost again, going back around, dreaming of a time when I get things right.
In the bottom of the container, I will add an inch or two of this fresh potting mix. I'm using Miracle-Gro Moisture Control Mix. I have the link posted in the description box below. The freshly cut roots will now be encouraged to reach down into the fresh soil that has better water absorption. Fiddle leaf figs prefer lots of bright filtered light. I keep this fig in my living area next to the sliders. She gets afternoon sun there. I rotate her pot every couple of days to give all her leaves even light. About once a month, I take Figgy into the shower to give her a good soaking and to wash her leaves. All the water helps flush the soil, after which I give her some plant food. Now I know that this is a little extra, but I bought a small portable humidifier that I turn on a couple of days a week. I keep it close to her pot and I bring in a couple of my other plants who really enjoy the humid climate, like my bromeliad, snake plant, and money tree. These plants prefer humid climates, similar to the weather in their native rainforest. When my plant leaves appear spotty and dull, I use Miracle-Gro Leaf Shine.
If I lose my course, count on my company and I will come. Save me when I am falling, save me when I am falling, save my love when I fall. Baby, I'm stuck with a halfway heart. Slip away if I come too far. Pick me up when I'm in pieces. Oh, that halfway heart of mine is a rolling stone. Make me roll right home. Baby, I'm stuck with a halfway heart. Slip away if I come too far. Pick me up when I'm in pieces. Oh, that halfway heart of mine is a rolling stone. Make me roll right home. Halfway heart.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a final cleanup of this patio, and then I'll show you the reveal. I have to clean this patio at least a couple of times a week. We live along a green belt, and we have a view of the lake to the right of us. The Texas winds like to pick up and blow dust all over my furniture. We treat this area as an extension to our living room, so I like to keep it tidy the best that I can.
But I always come around, don't I? And I know sometimes I'm bringing you down, but I always make you smile, don't I? We're like the waves on a big blue stormy sea. But still you're the one who brings out the best in me. We're a little messed up, baby, kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, but then we get back up again. Yeah, we're a little messed up, baby, it's never getting boring when we keep aiming for the stars, just you and me. We always get back up again. You and me. Baby, you and me.
I do have a large dog and 2 cats that like to sit out in this area. As you can see, there's fur on the cushions. In order for us to enjoy our furniture, I have to spot clean and vacuum these cushions regularly.
Make love at night, 'cause we always figure it out, don't we? Yeah. And we're like the waves on a big blue stormy sea. be kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, and then we always get back up again.
I use these e-cloths on my slider daily. Lately, I just clean off the nose prints from my dog.
Till we hit the ground, but then we get back up again. Yeah, we're a little messed up babies, never getting bored when we keep aiming for the stars, just you and me. Ooh, we always get back up again. You and me.
Okay, let's slow down and enjoy the patio reveal. This home is new and we have big plans for this backyard. Just as soon as it's safe to shop again, I will be heading to my local nursery to buy flowers to fill 2 large containers that will be placed next to the fence, and some hanging flower baskets for the patio.
I'm sick and tired of emotions. They've never done me any good, just tore me up into bits. I wish I knew how to call it quits. I should know by now how to live without.
I'm going to give you a quick introduction to our animals. I'm sure that you've seen them around my feet as I'm trying to work. This is Jenny. She's 18 years old. She's enjoying her best life ever on this patio. This is Olive Grace. She's 3 years old and a joy to be around. Ignore the look she's giving me. And finally, this is Katie Sue. She's tucked up underneath our dining table, sitting in her favorite chair.
Try to let her go.
Okay, this is the courtyard. This is where you're going to see the biggest transformation. I'm going to move those tall white planters, and we're going to plant in them geraniums. And I'm going to be adding fun decor that I bring from inside the house. Earlier in the week, I pressure washed this area. My husband caught some quick footage that I added to this video. We live in a new build community, and this courtyard gets dirty because of it. It doesn't help that it's been raining a lot also. In order to keep this area looking nice, I have to do a soft spray pressure wash monthly.
I make my way, I stumble and I fall. I'm a blind man without escape. I'm the ocean without the waves. The radio's playing songs, telling me that I should try to move on. They don't say how, and it bothers me. I guess I'll have to try anyway. Try to let her go. Oh, I don't wanna let her go. I should know by now how to live without her.
Okay, I moved the white containers over on this wall. Let's go ahead and get busy filling them.
I'm a blind man without escape.
This is the potting soil and plant food that I'll be using. I have them both linked below in the description box. The tall pots were purchased from At Home a couple of years ago.
They don't say how, and it bothers me. I guess I'll have to try anyway.
I'm going to start by dumping soil into the pot. Then I will add the plant food. I fill the bottom of these large pots with recycled water bottles. This saves on soil and makes the pots easier to move around. I'm going to go ahead and let the music play while you watch me transform these planters. When I'm designing my pots, I always keep in mind the rule of thriller, filler, and spiller. I also add in color and texture. Now I'm going to give all these plants a thorough watering. If you like this video, would you please give me a thumbs up? And if you like cleaning, organizing, and lifestyle videos, please subscribe. I really appreciate your support of my channel. In the sitting area, I added a large fern and another potted geranium. Okay, let's step through the gate for the big reveal.
Never knew that it could feel this way when you lie next to someone.
I swapped the bench and the two chairs, and then I added the bamboo chair in the corner. Over here to the right, I added a bamboo ladder. I shopped my home and was able to come up with this collection of decor.
I won't judge you, as you know. I could stay forever when you're lying in my arms. My heart is open, it just took some time. Now I just hope that you'd stay for a little while. You fix what's broken when you make that smile. So just stay for a little while. So just stay for a little while.
I didn't think that I would find that someone who's as honest as you are. The way you make me feel at night when I am vulnerable and it's cold outside, but you make it alright.
With the state of our lives right now, everything beyond that gate feels scary. I wanted to make this area feel peaceful and calm. When you walk in, you feel like you're walking into a room of my home. We even have soft music playing through the speakers.
My heart is open.
Again, I really want to thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. I upload new content twice a week. Soon I'll be starting a series on how I zone clean. Not that everything needs to be perfect type of clean, but the kind where it's okay to get 80% done 80% of the time. I'm also going to be doing videos on my morning and night routines, Monday morning reset, and a closer look at what it takes to organize a space. Last week I uploaded a pantry organization video. If you haven't seen it, I will post it at the end of this video, and I'll also post the link below in the description box. Okay, my friends, thank you again for the visit. Stay well and stay blessed. See you soon.
Sometime now I just hope that you stay for a little while. You fix what's broken.